the ads incentive program, where they encourage streamers to run 8 to 10 minutes of ads per hour. Multiple minutes of ads being displayed consecutively will result in viewers either leaving the platform or clicking off to another streamer. The only problem is every time you click on a new stream, you will get hit with another non-skippable 30-second ad. There is no way to skip the ads. There is no way to escape the ads, and there is no way to rewind the stream and see what you just missed. This has led.
Okay, there is one thing. Okay, I don't know if he just doesn't know this or it's YouTuber brain or what. There is one thing that turns pre-rolls off, which is turbo. That is it. The problem with turbo is Twitch creators get fucking nothing from it. All the money goes straight to Twitch. All of it. Which sucks because Twitch Turbo is actually really good. I have been thinking about buying Twitch Turbo because I'm tired of clicking on streams and having to deal with pre-roll ads. But creators get nothing from it. Turbo Pog?
Led to a near 10% decrease in hours watched and average viewers from 2021 to 2022. And both of those metrics are also down in 2023 by 5%. Simply put, there are too many ads on Twitch, but that's a good thing for the company, right? Well,
yeah,
not exactly.
To be clear, you still have to deal with some ads as a turbo viewer. It just turns off like pre-rolls and mid-rolls for you.
Twitch does not have an immense amount of data on who their viewers are because there isn't a whole lot to do on the platform to track it. Think about YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. In just a few minutes, you will be exposed to a large variety of different niches, and you are actively pressing the like button or stopping to engage with the content. The amount of specific information you give about yourself without realizing is just data that gets organized and used to...
On the website, sorry, people are saying no ads at all. I have never gotten an ad since I got Turbo. On the site, it says it removes like the vast majority of ads, but it says that you might still get some types of ads. Here, 1 second. Oh, wait, this doesn't, did they change it? Did they change the policy? Maybe they changed the policy. The last time I read it, it said like, oh, here it is, here. I have Twitch Turbo. Why do I still see ads? As a Twitch Turbo customer, you'll never see ads with the exception of front page takeovers. On rare occasion, third-party programs may make updates that impact your Twitch viewing experience. If you experience ads while being an active Turbo subscriber, the issue can be commonly resolved by disabling third-party. I think it still will have like, obviously streamer-based ads or whatever, live ad reads, but it does turn off all pre-rolls, ad reads, or not ad reads, excuse me, what's the term for it? I'm forgetting the name of it. Basically, when a streamer runs ads, those are also turned off. And I think it's $9 a month. It's basically like the YouTube Red, but for Twitch.
Sell targeted ads to you. Because of my Instagram habits, the app knows that I like men's streetwear and accessories, skateboarding, modern furniture, rap music, and golf, so they can send me ads related to those things. All Twitch knows about me is that I watch I'm Dante a lot, and that he's my favorite streamer. So they could maybe guess what I might be interested in based on what they think I'm Dante's viewers like. And because of this, most advertisers don't feel comfortable using Twitch because they don't know if they are truly selling to their target audience. Are you drinking water? When you advertise on YouTube, a brand like Pampers can target as specific as 28-year-old man.
Oh, interesting. Twitch does give streamers ad revenue, by the way. It's great for people that can't afford a bunch of subs but want to give support to. I think it counts you as like an ad viewer when it comes to like ad incentive programs, but it's a little bit different from how, it doesn't say it here, but it's a little bit different from like YouTube Red. So I'm pretty sure with like YouTube, you get a direct cut from people who watch your content and are also like YouTube Red. I don't know if they still call it YouTube Red. I think they call it something else. You get like a direct cut. Whereas with Twitch, if you play an ad on your channel and someone is turbo subbed, you still get money for that viewer, even though they haven't watched the ad, but you don't get any of the turbo money. But I'm pretty sure with YouTube, you still get some of the YouTube premium money.
Women that live in the eastern United States and are pregnant or just had their first child. And YouTube can run ads so that mostly viewers who fit in that category will see those ads. If Pampers went to Twitch with that target audience in mind, they would simply not know where to run the ads. The only thing that Twitch knows is that their audience is mostly men ages 13 to 35 who like video games. This eliminates a huge chunk of potential revenue because only a small amount of brands want to advertise to that audience. Energy drink brands, unhealthy snack brands, car brands, brands and other men's lifestyle.
No. That is not the problem is that Twitch, first of all, that's not true at all. Okay? Just because you are a gamer or whatever, it doesn't mean that it necessarily deters corporations from pushing advertisements, okay? The problem is that Twitch is insistent on making so much of their platform be about gaming. Like, they're embarrassed that there are non-gaming streamers on Twitch. Twitch needs to like really put their foot down and say, we are the live streaming platform. I think in the past like 5 years, they've started pushing away from that just a little. But like the biggest mistake that they make is that, because the reality is like, it doesn't matter if you're a gamer. You still buy things. You still buy food. You still buy clothes. You still buy lots of things. You are still a consumer. They just need to like take a step back and realize we need to push other forms of content.
Brands love advertising on Twitch, which leads to interesting sponsorships like QT Cinderella baking a cake on a live stream, but with a Manscaped partnership that says "We save balls" on the screen. To make things worse for advertisers, every deal has to be a long conversation with the ad sales team at Twitch, back and forth emails, phone calls, contracts, a process that takes forever. But any brand or individual can simply go to YouTube, click start advertising, and run a campaign without ever talking to anyone. Twitch will never be a real competitor if they don't figure out a way to get more reliable data on their users and create a programmatic ad system so brands can sell to their audience without relying on communication with a Twitch employee. And because of their inability to produce substantial revenue, they hired internal leadership who would shift the focus away from creators and towards driving profits. The senior vice president of global creators, Constance Knight, created a new initiative: cut costs, cut costs, cut costs. Every decision over the course of her tenure was fully based on how it was going to increase company profits, which isn't necessarily her position since she is the head of global creators. Therefore, the needs of creators were constantly being ignored. In one specific example, Knight said that burnout was not a valid reason for creators to not meet contractual obligations.
This is the core of Twitch. This is the core problem on Twitch. The core problem on Twitch is just that like creators are expected to give like 200% every single day for like years and never get burnt out.
If you don't know, most of Twitch's top creators have contracts directly with the platform where they're being paid essentially a salary or hourly rate to stream exclusively on the platform. These contracts require them to stream anywhere from 70 to 100 hours per month, which is roughly 3 hours per day or 4 hours per day if you want the weekends off. But the VP was not letting creators use burnout, or basically them being unmotivated to stream, as a valid excuse to not meet their monthly stream requirements, which led to Twitch employees feeling like the company was losing its way. 12 Twitch employees had gone to HR or logged complaints with their superiors overnight. 5 had left the company citing Knight as a reason. Now, some of you watching could never be convinced that sitting at a computer and playing video games could become a stressful or an annoying job in any way, shape, or form. But at the end of the day, it still is a job, and anyone can burn out from any job that they do.
I'm sorry for calling this guy Sunny V2. I have respect for him saying that, okay? I think it's probably because he does YouTube, so he knows how much work it is, because I think even with YouTube, people see YouTube and they're like, YouTube, my life would be so easy if I was a YouTuber. And it's like, there is a lot of privilege with YouTube, and there is a lot of privilege with being an online content creator, but it is a lot. It is, would not, it's so fucked up because Twitch streaming does not look hard. It looks easy. Especially the better you are as a content creator on Twitch, the better, or the easier you make it look. When you watch like a Pokey stream, she doesn't look like she's working. She looks like she's just on, just talking, just chilling, vibing, just hanging out. But it's work. It's so much work. It's crazy. I did not respect content as much as I do now. When I used to watch content, I always knew that it was work, but I didn't get it. And now that I do it, I'm like, holy fuck, it's so hard, dude. It's a lot. It's like it comes with like different challenges and different benefits. Like if you were to make a checklist of like pros and cons. They're just different pros and cons. Yeah, Clueless. If I was a woman, I would do OnlyFans. It's so easy. Clueless. Yeah. Like pros of streaming. And I always talk about this. I'm really grateful about this. I can cancel stream whenever. If I don't want to be here tomorrow, I don't have to be here. I'm incentivized to not cancel stream, obviously, because I can't just cancel stream every day because I have to still technically get on stream to have a job. But if I am not feeling well, which like Saturday, I hate canceling my weekend streams. Saturday, I canceled because I literally woke up and I was in like the worst pain in like a while and my like head was spinning and I was like, oh, I literally can't do it. You know, I'm just not. And I've had other days where I wake up and I just have so much on my plate where it's like, oh my God, I have to clean. I have to like host something. I have to do this. I have to get in this meeting. And then I have to like go talk to like family. I have to do this. I can, if I worked a normal job, I would have to show up. But because I don't work a normal job, I have the pleasure or like luxury to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to take today off because I have all this other stuff I need to take care of. Whereas you don't normally have to do that. You're not able to do that at a normal job. You can't just take off because you want to take off because you have other stuff that you have deemed more important that day, right? On the other hand, huge pro of working a normal job is you don't have to give it your all. Most normal jobs, you show up, you exist, and then you go home. I was listening to like music and watching Netflix shows at my old jobs. Oh, hi, Seventh. Cheer, but when you work for yourself, your brand is yourself. Yeah, it's a lot. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool that you can do that. I think it's pretty sick, you know? Why are people saying question marks? Oh, see, like, look, see, it's okay. It's okay, man. Like, it's just like one of those things that you don't get it until you do it. I would highly recommend Fork Bacon. I would highly recommend trying to maintain a streaming schedule. Do React content since you think it's easy, and do it for like a month. Do my schedule. I try to do 5 days a week, 4 hours a day. So try it and tell me how easy it is. I don't do much at my job and I make about the same. I have respect for entertainment in general. Entertainers always get shit for having easy work. I've tried streaming. It's a nightmare. It's a lot. It doesn't look like a lot, but it's a lot. Okay. I'm a mod for Gremlo and we're trying to make content out of Twitch and it's so difficult and I'm not even the one working. Yeah. Because it's like when you're doing like, sorry, when you go and watch like a video, if you're at your job, so here, I'll show you guys the difference between like, what, in my opinion, the difference between watching a video on stream and talking about it versus watching a video at my job. I used to do like call center work for a little bit. And what I would do is I would put my phone, I would set up like a Netflix show and I would let it sit there and I would like let the video play. Right. And then like I would send calls out and when someone would pick up the phone, I would respond. I would have to like, I would pause my Netflix show and then I would, talk on the phone and then I would do that. And I was like binging shows. I was getting through like entire seasons in days, First of all, I can watch whatever the fuck I want. I don't have to worry about like some people aren't going to like this. This isn't going to be funny for some people. This might be offensive to some people. I don't have to worry about it. I could just watch it and I could just chill. I can't do that for streaming. I can't. If I have to be, and obviously I do political content, so it's a little bit different, but like if I want to watch a comedy special, I have to constantly be aware of like making sure I'm adding content warnings and trigger warnings. And I have to do research and make sure that the person I'm watching isn't someone who's problematic. And I'm not giving a platform to someone who's problematic. Like I have to do a bunch of vetting first. Second thing, I have to actually react when I'm watching videos on stream. Okay. When I was at this job and I was working this job, this like call center job that I worked 12 hours a day with a 4-hour commute. It was one of the worst jobs I've ever had in my fucking life. Okay.
Content creators must organize, unionize, and demand better working conditions from themselves.
And I did it while I was going to school. While I was in college. Stranger, thank you for the Prime sub. 4-hour commute? Yeah. It was a 2-hour commute there and a 2-hour commute back. When did you sleep? I didn't. I didn't sleep. I didn't. It was like I had to do call center work, but I also had to do other types of work as well. Oh my God, hi Jambo. Hi Jambo. Yeah, I basically had negative free time. And at least at that job, I could mentally check out while I was at the job. As much as I hated that job, I could show up. I didn't have to have a smile on my face. I didn't have to look good. I didn't have to care about making other people happy. I just had to be there and take the calls. You know? Whereas currently, if I want to watch content, I have to make sure it's something that people are going to like. I have to make sure it's something that isn't like offensive or hurtful or is triggering to anyone. I have to make sure it's something that I can actually comment on. And I have to find these videos ahead of time. And I have to be entertaining while I do it. I have to provide commentary while I do it. And I have to engage with people while I do it. And I get to stare at 2 really bright lights while I do it all. When I worked my other normal job, I literally was just like, hi, blah, 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 blah. Call me back. Watch my Netflix show. Call another person. Blah, 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 blah. Just call me back. I could just like coast. Like, and I was working for long hours, but it was like the same as like, it was the same amount of labor. So it's like, the way that I would explain it is streaming is you put like 5 times as much labor per hour. So like 4 hours of streaming it feels more like 20 hours of working a normal job. The bright light shining in my face alone tires me out. Yeah. And that's not even talking about like all the other aspects. It's just like, we're just talking about the work. That's it. We're just talking about just the quality and amount of effort of the work, you know? And the effort that you have to put in for a normal job, you can just kind of be there. You can just kind of be there. You're there, you're performing the task, but you don't have to be there mentally. And you can do the job regardless of your emotional state. I showed up so many times to my job and I was depressed as fuck. And I literally wanted to do anything but that job. But I could show up and be like, you know? And then just like, smile at my boss and then go back to working. I can't come on stream and just be like a piece of shit or like be like boring or be in a bad mood. Like I stream. A lot of people ask why I stream in the morning, and for a variety of reasons. But one of the primary reasons as well is because if my mood is negatively impacted, I can't stream. I can't do it. You know? Oh yeah, and that's why I have like the most. To be clear, someone else is saying you can't be depressed serving tables, or you won't get tips.
Not
That's why
it's insane how hard you work. You're always busy, and I only have a glimpse into the background shit you do. I appreciate you very much, and you're always super nice to talk to, too. You're fucking awesome, DNML.
I see. Thank you. Stop. Thank you for the 9 months. It's why I always talk about how much respect I have for service workers and for food service workers. Food service is it's like the worst of both worlds, where you have to perform all this emotional labor and you get garbage wages for it. I have and it's why, like, if I go on a date with someone or I go to hang out with a friend and they treat my waiter badly or they treat my server badly, that is the fastest way for me to get you to hate you. You do not have my respect. And like, we're just talking about the labor. This isn't including the fact that like, it's a lot of pressure because you always kind of feel like you're not doing enough as a content creator. As a content creator, you kind of always have this stress because you have to be successful. At a job, it doesn't matter if the company you work for or your boss like goes under, it doesn't fucking matter. It's like, okay, I'm just going to go to the next job, whatever. Like it'll suck during unemployment when you're unemployed. But it's not like a big deal. Whereas if your stream starts failing, if you start falling off because L plus ratio, you're fucked. You're so fucked. You have to like constantly stay stressed about it, you know? Like that is so frustrating. And then also that's not talking about constantly being worried about getting doxxed, being worried about like getting stalkers, being worried about harassment. like having really, really thick skin. Like you have to be completely fine with people telling you that they think that you should die. You have to be fine with people telling you like that they're trying to find your address and that they're going to kill you. Like you have to be fine with people insulting how you look every single day. Like it has to be easy for you. You can't take any of it personally. And that is a lot for some people. For some people, it's nothing. For some people, it's water off a duck's back. But for other people, it's a lot. And like, to be clear, you still have to deal with like crazy people and terrible bosses and customers at a retail job. But there is a certain type of stress about not knowing who's saying it to you. Because when a customer comes in and says like, you're going to die, you ugly bitch. It's like, okay, I know what you look like. I know where you're from. I have your name and your credit card information. When you're on the internet and like an entire community is harassing you and you don't know any of these people and any one of these people could mean it genuinely, it's a different type of stress, you know? And again, I'm not saying that like streaming is so hard and it's if you're a streamer, you're braver than the troops or whatever. I'm saying that there are different pros and cons, you know? Like it's a very, very different pro and con. Main difference is that causes friction is that I think you may be working for someone else and you hate your job while streaming or content creation. Yeah, like one of the biggest pros for streaming is that like at least you're doing something that you like. You know? Like it feels so good to wake up in the morning and know that I'm putting effort and energy into something I care about and I like that makes me happy, as opposed to showing up and making somebody else money. You know? So yeah. Okay, we're going to finish this video. We are a video finishing channel now. Okay?
Do every single day for years. Another previous Twitch employee took to YouTube to state how they feel about the company.
Twitch doesn't care about creators. Twitch cares about looking like they care about creators. Everything Twitch has done for the last 4 years has been with the goal of feeling like they understand and care.
Although this could seem like an employee who is just upset about being fired, Twitch has shown time and time again that no matter how large of a creator you are, they will take you down, even at your highest moment. Kai Cenat, a creator who only just started streaming in February of 2021, dominated Twitch in all of 2022. He reached the very rare milestone of 100,000 subscribers, which made him the #1 most subscribed creator at that time. This prompted him to do a subathon, which was a 24/7, 28-day long non-stop stream in February 2023 to try and break the record for earning the most subscribers on Twitch in a single month. That record was previously held by Ludwig at 283,000. Not only did Kai break it, he demolished it, peaking at 306,621 all-time subscribers. It was reported that he earned Twitch $10 million, while Kai only received a $2 million payout. These numbers were false, and Kai did not appreciate the narrative.
Twitch made $15 to $20 million on Kai Cenat, and Kai only brought about $2 million back to the bro. Where y'all getting these numbers from? Where are these numbers coming from? Because now it's a narrative that I'm just a black man who's getting used for millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Kai breaking the sub record was huge news, covered by publications like the BBC and Bloomberg, and most of us would assume that Twitch would do anything to boost Kai up. After all, he made history on their platform. At the very least, they would try to use this amazing moment to show the world what wonderful opportunities there are for creators on Twitch. They could squeeze out more press with Kai and do campaigns to get more people or brands interested in live streaming. But no, instead, they sent him a $100 pair of sneakers and banned him from their platform.
Why did they ban him again most recently? I think it is really funny that they sent him a $100 pair of shoes. I think it's really funny that they did. Also, this leaves out, like, yeah, it left out a lot of context. He didn't even say why he was banned.
It better be a contract.
Motherfucker literally is like, he's literally told Twitch, like, ban me, do it, you won't. He's literally violated Twitch rules and then said, ban me. Okay? I don't know, man. Also, like, motherfucker was literally getting like a hand job on stream. Okay, dude, like come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Congratulations, Kai, on your huge accomplishment. We are so proud of you, Laura, Anna, and all of your friends at Twitch.
Unfortunately, there was no contract in that package. Twitch did not see enough value in Kai to offer him a streaming contract. Or they are making a very strategic business move. Twitch is very top heavy, meaning the top creators are making all of the money. Only 5% of Twitch streamers made over $1,000 in 2021, and 50% of all of their revenue comes from 1% of their creators. Kai became a 1%er without getting an exclusive contract, which means Twitch is profiting immensely off him. It seems like they are not giving him a paid contract because they don't think he will leave. His largest audience and main financial vehicle is on Twitch, and if it was up to them, they wouldn't give streamers contracts to begin with. They want to get to a point where they aren't as reliant on the top 1% of creators. So if someone leaves the platform, they will be just fine. YouTube has 600 creators with over 10 million subscribers. If 20% of those people stopped creating, YouTube wouldn't be hurting financially. Eventually those creators will be replaced, but Twitch 1%ers can't be replaced as quickly.
But that's because like Twitch has like really poor ways of like elevating creators.
Or as easily. Maybe Kai is a transitional point for Twitch as a company to see if they can keep 1% talent without paying them additional money. Just a few short weeks after they sent him the sneakers, Kai Cenat announced he was banned from the platform on April 17th. How could they possibly ban the #1 creator on the site? Nobody knew the reason why, but it prompted support from people like Kyrie Irving and Nicki Minaj. We later found out that Twitch told Kai it was from a GTA clip where he promoted simulated sexual activity. This was the clip.
Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my God! My boss! My boss!
He pretended like he was receiving services from a fake woman in a video game. Meanwhile, there's a ton of real borderline sexual activity on that website, let alone simulated.
Pretending to get a blowjob is exactly the same as wearing a bikini. Can we stop? Can we stop pretending like women's naked bodies? Which, by the way, these women aren't even naked because they would have gotten banned. This blurring is so bullshit, by the way. This, like, censoring, it's so bullshit, man. Can we stop pretending like women in bikinis are inherently sexual? Can we just, in general, to, like, everyone who is an American, I don't know if this guy's Canadian or what, but can I just say one thing really quickly? Can we just move on? Can we stop? Can we stop with this idea that the naked body is inherently sexual? There is a vast difference from Canadian. He's neurodivergent. I have such a pet peeve with this. I have such a pet peeve when people equate boobs to sex. When people look at a pair of boobs and they're like, this is literally the exact same thing as porn. They're literally secondary sexual characteristics, secondary sexual organs. If you like boobs, it's literally just a fetish. I'm sorry. It's just the most popular fetish.
Twitch is just reminding him that he, no matter how big he is, will not be able to break the rules, and everyone knows Twitch's terms of service are extremely unclear. In 2019, Brazilian Twitch streamer Gabriel Baptista received a suspension because he showed a Pink Floyd poster during his broadcast. Faria was banned for wearing gym clothes that Twitch claimed looked like lingerie. Deller was banned for smashing a keyboard over his head, and Dr. Disrespect was banned for, well, they never told him why. Sadly, Kai's ban is just one of an extremely long list of incredibly stupid bans that Twitch has given out and will continue to in the future. So with Twitch continuously making the wrong decisions when it comes to profits, employees, and creators, is competition a real threat to their company? Recently, the live streaming platform Kick has made some noise after their $30 million plus deal where they exclusively acquired Aiden Ross. Kick works and looks exactly almost like Twitch. The main difference is that they have a much more lenient terms of service. Streamers can gamble, say and do just about anything they want without getting banned, and the biggest thing is that they are offering creators a 95% cut of their subscriber revenue. Jared FPS, a Kick streamer, highlighted his Kick earnings at $3,800.
Yeah, but Kick has other problems. Yes, the thing is, Kick is not struggling for money because they have stake in their pocket, but Kick is going to have other problems. Kick is going to have, first of all, they have a huge botting problem, which is really not good for streamers. But they also have a really big, they're going to have a lot of lawsuits probably if they don't like curb their shit when it comes to like getting striked, like DMCA stuff. Because Kick right now, you can do anything you want. It's just a matter of time before they start dealing with like a million different fucking lawsuits
for 800 subscribers, which would be about $2,000 on Twitch. However, I don't think this is going to be enough to really compete with Twitch. Think about all of the problems I highlighted in this video. Kick is going to have to deal with all of those same problems, but more importantly with advertisers, they will be targeting the same niche as Twitch, but with less censorship and more risque content. Advertisers will feel even less comfortable than they already do with Twitch. But the biggest problem is, Kick is built on Amazon IVS. Remember when Twitch said it was too expensive to run Twitch on IVS? Well, Kick uses the same infrastructure. The difference is, Kick is likely paying at least 20 to 50% more than Twitch is to keep their business operating. So in a way, no matter how successful Kick gets, they will be paying millions, if not billions, to Amazon, who could use that money to fund Twitch. Now, YouTube gaming, or their live streaming sector, could very well be a threat. The worst part about YouTube is that the live streaming experience is just not as good. The chat is chaotic and hard to read. You can't look at chat logs, which makes it really hard to moderate. The raid feature is terrible.
Yeah, YouTube streaming needs like, dude, if YouTube, hire me. Hire me and I will fix your live streaming platform. We can destroy Twitch together, YouTube. YouTube, just like reach out to me. Just like, I will help you. I can do it. I can make your platform better than Twitch. I swear.
The discovery page for live streamers actually looks like they don't update it, and they lack many of the small features that make Twitch streaming more dynamic and more fun. Yet even with all of those downsides, YouTube still holds nearly 15% market share in the live streaming space. So why is YouTube a threat? It's very simple. YouTube has 2.5 billion monthly active users, compared to Twitch's 140 million. YouTube has a strong and reliable ad revenue system, which generated $29 billion last year. Plus, they are offering 70-30 splits for streamers. And if you build a following up as a streamer on YouTube, you now have a whole YouTube channel that you can post regular videos on. You just built yourself 2 assets at one time. Most Twitch streamers have to post clips of their streams on YouTube in order to grow. And even still, the translation is not that great, and they end up being more popular on YouTube. If YouTube just got their live streaming page to operate exactly like Twitch or Kick, which wouldn't really be that hard for them, it wouldn't make any sense for small streamers to use Twitch. 1% streamers like Hassan and XQC wouldn't immediately jump ship, or maybe never because they already have a huge following. At the same time, everybody has a price. Nobody thought Ludwig would switch platforms, but he did. So why hasn't YouTube tried to take over? Especially since I claim it'll be so easy for them. Maybe they just don't see live streaming as a worthwhile business investment. Think about everything I mentioned in this video. All the hurdles, all the expenses, all the bans, moderation.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like YouTube just wants to wait a little bit more until they like fully establish themselves as a good live streaming platform. I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube knows that they're not there yet and they don't want to like go around like buying everyone and everything out before they fully set everything up.
Discoverability issues, creator contracts, advertiser uncertainty. Maybe YouTube thinks that live streaming will never be as profitable as video on demand, film, sports entertainment, and music streaming. Maybe live streaming will always be considered a niche subgenre of the entertainment industry. Until YouTube sees a bar packed full of people.
Yeah, YouTube is figuring it out. They don't want to flop. They want to do it right. That's what I'm thinking.
Paying a $10 cover to watch Hassan debate Aiden Ross or Kai Cenat and 21 Savage react to Drake memes, they probably won't even bother. So what should Twitch do? Well, Well, they definitely need to figure out a middle ground with ads. They need advertisers to pay the bills, and we as viewers understand that. Maybe a feature could be implemented that allows viewers to skip an ad or two just in case they pop up at a crucial time in the stream. Maybe even a feature that allows viewers to watch ads for a reward, or uninterrupted ad time when there's some downtime in somebody's stream. Kind of like how mobile games will allow you to watch an ad for a reward. Or you could exchange personal survey information for less ads. It's invasive, but
Bruh.
hey, they're going to try to do that anyway. And after they improve their ad system, just keep the 70-30 revenue split with all creators, big or small. Most platforms provide a better split than that, so that's the least they can do. Also, more clarity and consistency when it comes to streamer bans seems like a very fair ask. Just tell people why they were banned, in detail. Timestamp it.
I mean, yeah, I agree with this. I fucking agree.
Provide a clip. Every single time someone is banned, it should be the same process. Most importantly,
The fact that like the bans are so fucking random is infuriating.
they need to improve discoverability for small/medium-sized creators. Twitch streamers relying on YouTube or TikTok to gain a following is absolutely ludicrous. Twitch is way too reliant on the 1%ers, and they're way too reliant on other platforms. Ultimately, I want to see Twitch win, and the streaming community wants to see them win as well. I think live streamers are incredibly underrated in terms of their entertainment value and ability to hold an audience for hours on end. But if they don't make these critical improvements, and YouTube just decides to invest $1 billion into making YouTube gaming a fierce competitor, I think Twitch could be on the verge of going out of business 5 to 10 years down the line.
Okay, that video was okay. I thought it might be worse. You guys were talking about it like it was gonna be really terrible. That video was okay. It was okay. It wasn't the worst thing I've seen. It's not the best thing I've seen. It was okay.